one was around. No one was around. No one was around. I didn't break shit. Where? 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 You're a liar. Where? No, Day, don't join that. No, Day, don't join.
Day, you are going to be an announcer. Do not join that, you fucking faggot.
Ooh.
Hey, just kick me. Hey, Scarlet, boot me.
Offline?
No, boot. No, what the fuck? You know how to boot people offline? Just boot me out of the fucking. Just boot me out of the fucking.
I didn't.
That's two broadcasts. You just did.
Fucking. I have to fucking delete this thing, man.
Motherfucker. Scarlet, just boot me out of it. Oh, you want me to boot you offline? Motherfucker, what? No. You know how to do that?
I don't, but my friend does.
Oh man. Keep your friend. Don't be like TFFT and make your friends boot people and shit. Don't boot anybody. Don't be that guy.
Do you need another invite or no?
I mean, you know how to do it. You know how to do it. It just proves that at one point in your life you were a tryhard.
Join now. Join. Crow!
Alright, just tell me when to join so I can be an announcer.
Join.
Now? If I join now, then I'll be in it. Right? Or did you guys already start? You guys already started? Okay.
Joining as well.
What's all that shit on your face?
The teams. Flocko, Snake. Participating in this.
Man, both of you need to fucking sort your dress code out.
Will be announcers for this TDM.
Alright, here I am pulling up my HUD so I can see what's going on here. I'm gonna grab me a beverage, Creed. Would you like one?
I would like an ice cold beer.
Oh, no, okay, the rest.
Sponsor of this TDM is Bud Light.
Bud Light.
It chose today. We have our two teams. Let's get this started. We have our two teams, Father Scholar and Crowspeed, the opposing people on the last round, are now working together. Could be interesting. On our second team, we have Flocko and Snake Killer Zero. They are both senior members of Striker MC, and we will see where this leads us. Very interesting match today, folks. Very interesting.
Victory yell.
I'm going to be spectating Snake Killer Zero as he does some rolls, and he takes out Crow. Will Snake be able to? Oh,
here you go, Creed. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at?
I am now spectating Snake Killer Zero on his attempt to take out the second member of Crow's team. Managed to get Crow and see if he gets Scarlet. Oh, and unfortunately, Snake had failed on that attempt.
Yeah, I'm
oddly weighing in the early days, folks. But the team.
Creed, we have here. We got Scarlet running around with the brass. He managed to.
We have the brass.
He managed to knock Flocko out. It was wow.
At this point,
very resourceful.
Broke free at this point, so I doubt there'll be many complaints when Snake breaks out the knife. I'm bound to happen.
I can't complain. I'm happy to see this type of energy come from Scarlet with melee weapons, because he usually tends to stay away from them, both on the side of defense and the side of action.
That being said, they had got a lead, so it was very easy and not risk taking to use a melee weapon attack. It's 6-1 right now, and I feel like there's gonna be that kind of gap for the rest of the round.
Oh, I have some of my fans. Some of my fans are giving me some information, and one of them said Striker MC's trash. I don't know why he decided to send me that, but I figured I'd share.
I want to be able to let everyone know that man is a cunt. Just so everyone knows that.
The man's name is Josh GTA Biker.
Josh GTA Biker wets the bed. So, it's... can you really take a guy's word that wets the bed?
Now, I'm seeing Snake has a peculiar outfit on. It almost looks as if he's going skiing. I would have to say he looks like he's dressed for the wrong occasion.
Well, let's not be too hasty here. I'm pretty sure that's for medical reasons. Now, while Snake was a young boy, his mother left him in the Arctic where his skin actually
Hey,
froze. So
Crow
have you ever
on
seen
me, Crow on me,
Batman
Crow,
and
Crow,
Mr.
Crow, Crow,
Freeze?
Crow.
Snake needs to keep that on so the sun doesn't touch him. Snake just got knocked out by a pair of brass knuckles, and I feel like that's not going to be the last time
look
that
at my
Snake
outfit.
tries to rehash that.
Yo, you
We
like
have
my
a 9 to
outfit?
2. Scarlet begs the announcers to pay attention to him, which is a sad move.
Oh shit.
If you
Scarlet got
switch
shot
to
down.
Flacco, you'll see that he has a Godfather type outfit on, and he's hugging corners. I would say that this is a pretty scummy way of playing, but it looks like it seems to be working for him.
I feel like at this point during the game, they really need to make up some points. The opposite team have doubled the amount of points they have, so maybe using some scummy tactics will help them at this point in the match. Maybe further down the line, not use these. We'll have to see how this works when it gets closer.
Oh.
I'm very happy with the bowler hat option that Flacco was using. I feel like
if you look to Scarlet's team again, it seems that Crow has left, and the Crow is now entering the match. I don't know where this substitution was made, but that's not Crow.
If you look closely at the Crow's legs, it looks like he's actually shat his pants. I don't want to call it out just yet, but it looks very suspicious to me.
It does. Now that you mention it, Creed, it does look like a saggy baby diaper, and I know because I have kids, and that's a very saggy baby diaper. Looks like it's overdue for a nice changing.
Darian? How are those things coming along? In your
my family's doing pretty good. I bring them to the game sometime, let them see, Striker MC doing the sports that they do. But
when it's time to relax from your family, what's your favorite beverage to drink?
Bud Light. Diddly.
Bud Light. Bud Light is the official sponsor for this TDM, and it's a relaxing drink that you can take time off your family and just enjoy a good match with. Bud Light.
If you look at the bottom left of the screen, it seems that Lady Devils were trying to join this lobby. Lady Devils are fans of Striker MC.
Lady Devils are cunts. I'm sorry to say this, but it's been said.
I have a strong dislike for the one called AK.
AK-47 is the name of a gun, not a person.
For some reason, she seems to think that fits as the name of a person.
Which it does not, obviously. It's some would even go far as to say it's retarded. Although I cannot use those words on it.
You know what else? You know what else is retarded?
Back to the match.
Yeah, back to the match.
We're looking at a 14-7 streak. That's almost a double score from Crow and Scarlet. They seem to be working well together. We are seeing some impressive results from Snake and Flocko. It seems like Flocko is letting Snake down a little with only 2 kills to his name and 8 deaths. But both people are negative. It's unfortunate. I think Flocko and Snake will be having words after this TDM.
I have to say that I'm highly disappointed. I see that Snake's playing with a lot of good energy, and he's bringing very good, aspects to his team because obviously they need help right now. But Snake's trying to bring them back up. But the way that he's playing has really disappointed me because when I watch Snake, and I'm a huge fan of Snake when he does the SMC Sports
championships.
Yes, but he usually has more of a use of the knife, but this time I've only been seeing bullets fly.
I feel like not giving us fan service, which I think at this point because the gap is so big, Snake is coming into a mode
after you.
Of defense at this point. He's trying to get those points back up, and the knife is a very risky move. It can either win a match or end it. So it's quite a risk at this point when they are so far behind. Now
the fans
Crow
seem to be rooting.
I will say, but the true star of the team here is if you look at the scoreboard, is Scarlet. He seems to be carrying quite hard. Scarlet has a 10-3 KD with a KD ratio of 2.50. Crow is doing quite well with a 1.70, but not as well as his as Master, I would say. Snake is still negative, and Flocko is dragging down the team at a whopping 3-10 KD ratio.
Now I have to say this, Creed, and I don't like to say these things, but I feel like this is a pretty entertaining point. Someone on my on my channel decided to send me a message, and they said,
we have our first gun butt. We have our first gun butt of the game.
"Oh Lord,
I'm sorry to say
gosh."
this, but sorry to interrupt you, but we have a pistol gun
Now,
butt.
now this is one thing that we have to say when we do this. Gun butting is for bitches. Everyone can agree that gun butting is for bitches.
Intentional gun butts, yes. We understand that sometimes an assault rifle gun butt happens, but if you pistol gun butt somebody, you have no dick. It's a scientific fact.
No, it's a complete loss of a penis.
It's a scientific fact. It's been proven. There's been studies. As soon as a man gun butts, his dick shrivels up and falls off.
As I was saying before you insulted me by interrupting me.
I apologize.
One of my fans was saying that they're rooting for the PB charter, and you know me, I don't like to throw the charter name around, but for some reason they're rooting for the losing team right now. Everyone seems to be going for their underdogs.
Which fan was this?
The same idiot that said the stuff. Excuse me, sorry. Oh my gosh.
Hey, fucking you pussy bitch!
The guy that said
back to our,
the very unpleasant comments over.
But then again, that member of Story MC does still wet the bed. So can you really take anything he says too hard?
I guess you can't. Anyone that wets the bed doesn't have very good choice of words. They just, they kind of just talk and piss. That's what they do.
He does wet the bed. It's been proven. There's been pictures and he's posted videos, and that man does still wet the bed. It's been proven.
I mean, those that
the winning team tries to get attention from the 12. There was an absolute chaos and fucking destruction of the.
I have just seen
26 to 12.
It
was not even a contest.
Before I was
ended. I feel like the losing member really here was Flocko with 13 deaths, but then again Snake had the same amount of deaths.
I know the match was over, but I saw some very unsportsmanlike conduct as this whole match in TDM and the whole game went about, because I saw a lot of pistol gun butting, and I am aware that they are the winning team and it was the end of the match, but Father Scarlet just smacked Snake with a pistol in the most disrespectful bitch-made way I have ever seen.
But then again, you've got to give them credit with the only 6 deaths compared to 13. That is, even while playing dirty, that's quite impressive.
I mean, they're both pushing high 2 KDs. That's pretty extraordinary.
Compared to Flocko and Snake, which really did very poorly, negative on both sides. I feel like if they kept the distance a bit more and were able to shoot them, then maybe it could have closed that gap a bit, but I feel like they still would have lost.
No, I think what killed Snake and Flocko this whole game was Flocko himself. He's obviously not an adequate player, and he doesn't have what it takes to be part of the team, and he's dragging the team down.
Ken, while you do that, said, "Can I get an invite to the TDM?" Ken, while you do that, you cannot. I don't know who you are. You cannot have an invite to the TDM. I will not be inside the match, because I feel like somebody will be offended by what an announcer says and try to attack the announcer.
I mean, obviously, when you're announcing and you're also playing the sport, the only eyes that you have are your own. I can only be watching myself. I can't watch anyone else because I'm not in the booth. I'm not sitting there watching. So I'm only going to be able to critique my own gameplay.
Too late. Why, you don't like having Flocko?
I seem to have loaded in a session with a bunch of what they call tryhards.
Yeah, sure.
We have here, is it a free-for-all between all 4 members?
No, it's a rematch.
Oh, it's a rematch.
With the time extended on it.
Smarter. I think Flocko really needs to step up his game if Snake and Flocko are ever going to be friends again. Stuff like this can ruin relationships, especially because people get upset about TDMs a lot.
Right.
That sucks.
Yep.
Why don't you play with the randoms? Ken, while you do that, I don't know who you are. You're probably a member of SMC.
Sorry, I can handle this
just to
for
let
you,
you know.
Creed. Go suck a dick, you dumbass bitch, and get the fuck off his YouTube, you fucking cunt!
I feel like my friend here and fellow announcer articulated my words quite nicely. Thank you, Ken, for your time, but also fuck you. Now, back to the round. We are seeing a rematch between the two, four members of Striker MC Motorcycle Club: Crowsby, Father Scarlet, Snake Killer Zero, and King Wild Flocko. Now, last round there was a very big difference, and it seems this round they are again taking the lead with 2 kills. Now, it's not as harsh as the end of last round, which was 26 to 12. Can you believe that? 26 to 12. We saw some very scummy moves at the end of the round, which I'd like to see less of this time. But then again, anything can happen inside the world of a TDM. Now, today's spot, we have a 2 to 3 closing the TDM. Now, today's sponsor is what's today's sponsor?
Powerade.
It's Powerade. When the wife's away, Powerade comes out to play. Now, Father Scarlet, Crosby, Snake Killer Zero, and Wild Flocko are a 2 to 3 right now. It was tied up, so it's anybody's game. Early days, it's hard to tell. About any of the members playing today?
Last round it was more or less, you know, very. It wasn't even really a competition, you know. Snake and King Flocko got smacked around like a sack of potatoes. But this round, everyone's coming with a certain energy, almost as if they're intentionally trying to harm each other. Their energy that they run at each other with,
yes,
and their characters.
The last matches. I feel like Snake and Flock were both concerned about how the last match was going, and have decided to take this one by the horns. 4 to 6 isn't bad, but they still need to make up those 2 points. They need to keep it consistent and keep it going.
Now,
whether that means taking some risky moves like a knife or a gun butt, they might have to do that. But I do it's a 4 to 7.
Those were 2
missing with the brass knuckles, which
intentional
was not a great hit.
Assault
Flocko then
machine
got shot
gun
down with the brass knuckles.
Gun butts.
He swung the brass knuckles way too early in that, and I would very much like and think that Flocko was not visually impaired. And maybe next time I'd like to hit the target.
What I'm seeing is it seems about every time they pull out the brass knuckles, it almost always ends bad for them. Maybe I would say they should just put them down, because it seems as if they may both be visually and inadequately prepared to use
until
those.
The knuckles came out. To be fair, they need to keep their distance and fire on them from there. Now, Crow and Scarlet are both known for scummy moves. They are. It's just a fact. That's what's been going on. Crow, in particularly, you know.
Wow.
Did you see the scandal with Crow?
I did.
The sportsman Crowsby on the internet. There was a scandal where Crow's nudes got leaked, and his balls were so minuscule that even scientists couldn't find them with a microscope, and it was terrifying.
That's what you heard about Crow? When I was watching the news the other day, and they were showing something about Scarlet, and
right.
At first I was like, you know, Scarlet gets on the news all the time. He's an asshole, you know, whether it's robbing a liquor store, shooting up someone's car, or just stabbing an innocent civilian. Scarlet's usually the one doing it. But this time, it was something even more particularly weird. Scarlet went out of his way to holler at 12 different chicks. He tried to date 12 different chicks at the same time. Now, this would not be a problem had he not invited them all to the same house at the same time. Not only did Scarlet pull his penis out and show them how small it was, he decided that he had to try and fuck them all in that one spot. Obviously, they were not okay with this. It just turned into a big sex scandal that almost made him lose his position in the MC.
Ken, while you do that, commented, "See y'all later. Very bad move by your crew. Now y'all fucked."
Tell him to suck a big fat dick and no one gives a shit. We will keep playing GTA until our dying day.
It might be T trolling. But Ken, why you do that?
Why you do that? Yeah, I'd imagine it was T.
Just leave the damn fucking video. No one cares. You Piece of fucking shit. Go home.
We have 5.
Yeah, you better run, Flocko. You better
Who are
run.
you talking to, Mr. Adirian?
You better run, Flocko. You better run,
There's
Flocko.
some shit talking is breaking out between the contestants. Please keep this to a minimum. The announcers are not done with their job.
Yeah, Snake.
They seem very excited, and again they've shot off into the lead with over a 10-point lead. This is looking very grim for the opposite team again.
Stellas.
Scarlet has chanted some fucked stupid word and will now be stricken. 10 points will now be deducted from Scarlet's score at the end of the TDM.
Oh, fuck off.
It is now 6-5.
Wait,
I repeat, the score is now 6-5.
The score is now 6-5. I've taken off the 1 from the end of it. I've taken off the first digit of their score.
Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Wait. I got some important news. Someone just sent me a message saying 1v1 your crew is trash.
Since when
Is it Ken why you do that?
It's some tryhard name like TXTUOX, something like that.
It's probably Ken why you do
Probably some kid trying to be relevant because he was adopted. But you know, what am I gonna say to that? I'll probably ignore him because he's irrelevant, and I don't care about him or his mother. His mother's just another whore on the corner for me.
Now, I'm gonna say this because I feel like I have to say this. You clearly did not ignore him.
Why did you? I didn't ignore as in the spec as, you know, not messaging
You would
back.
not reply.
But if it's Ken, do you do that?
Then again, as an
He can
announcer,
hear you.
we cannot be talking to scum like the contestants. Okay, we are here to announce. We're not here to talk to these scumbags. Okay.
Just wonder, why did you have to bring his mother into it?
We have
I'm
a
not-
female into the studio. Code red.
Code red.
There is a female into the
Somebody get the
studio.
guard.
We have a
Security.
code red.
Security.
We have a code red.
Security. There's a crazy woman in here. She has a knife.
Yes, I do, and I'll cut up. You know what?
The score is looking very grim again for Snake and Flocko. I don't know what happened. They were keeping on very early on. Something might have just clicked. But I'm very hurt by this. I was hoping for a good match and a good comeback, but there are still 6 minutes left on the match, and the score is not looking any better at this point. There's been some more shit talking in the thing. They have a 10-point lead now.
Right now,
10 points in 6 minutes.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, Creed. You forget about the points that we deducted. It is now 10-10. So they have an opportunity to come back here. It's tied. It's a tied game.
Now we have a couple words from our sponsor, Powerade. Powerade would like to say, when the wife's away, Powerade likes to play. What that means is that Powerade now comes with your personal fleshlight. Thank you, Powerade, for that drink and your vagina needs. Pick up today at your local supermarket.
It also
Crow
comes with free baby lotion.
Scarlet. Maybe they're in some kind of homosexual relationship. He likes to stay very close to him. Maybe Scarlet's the dominant one in that relationship. Maybe I don't know. It seems like Crow likes to turn around and show Scarlet his back a lot. So maybe it's an instinct. I don't know.
Coming.
Again, I don't know why Crow would be in any sort of relationship with bulls that tiny. But then again, we have to see. Both the Crow and Scarlet just got shot down next to the gas station and have died.
I'm very sad to see the match go this way. I was hoping for some more intense gameplay, but it seems to me that these two fag holes that are bumping each other in the butt seem to be sticking together and just pounding the ever living shit out of the other two weirdos.
Which I cannot. They're using strategy. I cannot fault them for that. I'm not going to fault them for using strategy. But when you look at the scoreboard with Snake and Flocko, Snake is still negative, but not by much. And it seems the real anchor here would be Flocko, and maybe Snake and Flocko will have words after this. Snake is breaking even right now. Flocko is at 3 kills and 14 deaths, which is not a lot. 15 deaths. Maybe Snake and Flocko will fall out after this. I feel like he might drop his partner in the end of this, because a lot of people think that, and I've definitely heard on the reviews that a lot of people think that he's dragging Snake down. And when it comes to the finals, Flocko won't be able to cut it.
I'm hearing from some of my my info givers that Snake is on the verge of going 99 if he can't get the score back. Now, I don't think that that's true because I've seen Snake survive through the worst of matches without ever touching a rocket launcher. But I wouldn't put it past him because he's a scumbag.
I can confirm that Crow is not snacking. I was looking at the health bar. I can see the health bar from the spectator view. Crow is not snacking. He runs away. He runs away behind cover a lot, but there was no snacking.
Very intense fight. Oh, they're flanking. They're flanking. It's been a long day. Some very hard matches. Very low blows and some scummy moves. But I have to say these have been some pretty interesting turn of events.
And these have been some pretty gay announcers.
Oh my god, she's still here?
Who the fuck gave this bitch a mic?
Everyone.
Creed, did anyone tell you that she was getting hired here? Because I didn't know. I think I might have to.
No, I feel like she's
I think I might have to
get
quit.
coffee.
Well, just get the coffee and get out, please, ma'am.
Okay. Bitches.
Fucking whore.
Your mama's ass.
I'm hearing a lot of shit talk between players, and some of them even seem to not be able to handle the banter. There have been a lot of scummy gun butts, corner shooting, stabs, brass knuckles, and nut taps. But, you know,
Let's have a look
for
at
the most part,
score again.
they've been
And
playing
again,
pretty
There's
respectively.
only a minute on the clock. It's getting very grim here, and I feel like the team has lost all morale. And any chance for a comeback threw out the window with their dreams.
I'm starting to lose the interest that I do have in this event because of the sheer size of the ass whooping that Scarlet and his butt buddy Crow are laying down on Snake and his bitch Flocko.
I feel like it's not fit. I feel like it's not fair to judge them, but I will say the ass whooping that Snake and Flocko are receiving is immense. It feels like if there was a can of whoop ass, it would be opened 3 times.
I'm seeing something even worse, and I don't know if you noticed it earlier, but just a while ago, Crow did put on his I'm Scarlet's bitch uniform. He had on a pair of pink booty shorts and nothing else. Oh, I've just been informed that I was wrong. I apologize. That's Scarlet. It's not Crow.
Now looking at that, I will say that Scarlet has a very nice shaped ass, and something for our lady viewers. VMP, Crow says, but then again, Crow has the negative KD of 1.54, Scarlet has the better KD with the 2.11. Scarlet is the true MVP, Crow is not. At this point, the KD is different. Again, I mean, the Snake broke even, but Flocko let his teammate down with 7 kills and 24 deaths.
Flocko has the most deaths of the match.
Very unfortunate. I feel like Snake and Flocko's relationship after this will be damaged and maybe irreparable. I feels like one of the contestants is getting very angry.
I think you should stay in kind of late today, Creed, for your own safety.
I feel like he's gonna be waiting for me in the parking lot of the announcing studio. I'm calling security. Powerade would like to take a few moments to say we do not condone any violent actions towards announcers.
You better bring your
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Where llamas? Do they masturbate?
We'll be back after this short break. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you after this short break.